Welcome to Pi News World, your #1 source for clear, reliable, and up-to-date information about the Pi network. Here, we break down everything happening in the Pi ecosystem, explain complex topics in simple language, and bring you verified updates you can trust. On this channel, we dive deep into major announcements from the Pi core team, progress toward mainnet adoption and global integration, KYC updates, ecosystem growth and utility development, real use cases, business adoption, and pioneer success stories, and educational breakdowns to help you understand how Pi truly works. At Pi News World, our mission is to inform, educate, and empower pioneers with accurate news. No hype, no rumors, no fake dates, only facts supported by research and official sources. If you believe in the future of digital currency, financial freedom, and the power of a global community, then you're in the right place. Welcome to Pi News World, where pioneers stay informed, inspired, and ahead of the journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we explore the future of Pi together. The world of cryptocurrency is often filled with excitement, rumors, and bold speculation. And Pi Network, one of the largest crypto communities on the planet, is no exception. For months, a single date has gone viral across social media, creating anticipation, confusion, and debate. November 22nd, 2025. Many pioneers believe this is the day Pi will finally become fully tradable on major global exchanges. But is that true? Today, we break down the facts, the misconceptions, and the real significance of this date. The truth might surprise you. Across YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and X, thousands of posts claim that November 22nd, 2025 is the official open mainnet launch for Pi. However, this is not accurate. The belief comes from mixing two completely different events: Pi Network's internal mainnet timeline and a major global banking system deadline. Many have assumed these events are the same, but they are not. The open mainnet of Pi Network already launched on February 20th, 2025, not in November. That was the moment the firewall around the enclosed ecosystem was removed, allowing Pi to operate more openly beyond internal restrictions. So if the open mainnet already exists, then why do people talk about November 22? To understand the real meaning of November 22nd, we must first understand what has already happened within Pi Network. On February 20th, 2025, at 8 a.m. UTC, Pi officially entered its open network era. This milestone followed a long journey, millions of KYC verifications, migration of balances to the blockchain, development of apps in the Pi ecosystem, and the end of the enclosed mainnet phase that began in December 2021. The open mainnet unlocked the ability for Pi to expand into real-world usage, partnerships, and utility. The goal today is not launch. It is integration, utility, and mass adoption. The real importance of November 22nd, 2025 does not come from Pi Network's roadmap. It comes from the global financial system. This date is the final deadline for banks and financial institutions around the world to fully migrate to ISO 2022. The new global financial messaging standard that replaces the old SWIFT MT system. ISO 2022 enables faster, cheaper, more secure, and more transparent transactions with richer data and better fraud detection. Major digital asset projects like Ripple, XRP, and Stellar, XLM, have aligned with this standard. Pi Network's interest in this date comes from its ambition to become a fully interoperable digital currency capable of integrating with the traditional financial system. If Pi becomes aligned with ISO 2022 standards, it could unlock three powerful advantages. First, global legitimacy. ISO compliance increases trust from banks, governments, and regulators, positioning Pi as a credible digital currency rather than just a mobile mining project. Second, integration with banks and fintech systems. ISO compliance makes it easier for financial institutions to integrate Pi in the future, enabling possibilities like international remittances, merchant payments, and digital banking services powered by Pi. Third, real-world functionality. ISO 2022 supports structured, data-rich transactions that make Pi more suitable for everyday financial use and cross-border payments. In short, ISO 2022 is the bridge between Pi network and the traditional global financial world. So what happens after November 22, 2025? The date is not a Pi launch day. It is a strategic horizon, a moment when the world's financial infrastructure becomes fully compatible with Pi's long-term vision.
At Pi News World, our
After
mission
this
is to
transition,
inform, educate,
if Pi
and empower
successfully
pioneers with
aligns
accurate
with
news.
global
No
standards,
hype, no rumors,
tools for
no fake
regulated
dates,
cross-border
only facts
payments could
supported by
emerge.
research and official
Governments
sources.
could begin recognizing Pi more formally, and mass
If you
adoption
believe
could
in the
become
future of
realistically
digital
achievable.
currency,
This is
financial
not about
freedom,
hype.
and the power of a global
It is about
community,
positioning
then you're in
Pi
the
for
right
long-term
place.
integration into global finance. It is
Hey
crucial
there,
to
welcome to Pi
understand that
News World.
November
This is the
22nd
place
is a
where
deadline
pioneers
for
stay
the
informed,
traditional
inspired,
banking
and,
system's
just a little
migration,
bit ahead of the journey.
not a Pi network launch date. Official
So,
Pi sources
the
have
world of
cautioned the
cryptocurrency
community
is
against
often
fake
filled with
news and the
excitement,
spreading of
rumors,
unverified
and, well,
dates.
some pretty
Assigning
bold
a listing
speculation.
date for Pi creates unrealistic expectations
For months
and opens
now,
the door
a
for
single date
scammers
has
and
gone
price
viral
manipulation.
across social
The
media,
Pi core team
sparking
has never confirmed
anticipation,
November
confusion,
22nd,
and a whole lot of
2025
debate.
as any type of Pi launch event. It is simply an external
November
financial
22nd,
system milestone,
2025.
not a Pi
Many
release
pioneers
day.
believe
The
this
true
is the day
focus
Pi will
remains on
finally
community
become fully
growth,
tradable on major
KYC
global
completion,
exchanges.
and
But
ecosystem
is
development.
that really
Pi network
true?
continues to move forward with
Today,
a slow,
we're going to break
methodical,
down the
and
facts,
strategic
clear
plan
up the
aimed
misconceptions,
at long-term
and,
success.
honestly,
The open
dig
mainnet is
into
already
the real
here.
significance
November
of this date.
22nd, 2025 represents a moment where Pi aligns
So,
with the future
across
of global
YouTube,
finance
TikTok,
through
Facebook,
ISO
and X,
2022.
there are literally thousands
If
of posts
successful,
claiming that November
Pi
22nd,
could operate as a globally
2025
recognized
is the
and
official open mainnet
interoperable
launch
currency,
for Pi.
not through hype or speculation, but through
But
real
actually,
utility,
the open mainnet
global
of Pi network
compliance, and
already launched
integration.
on February 20th,
Pioneers are encouraged to focus
2025,
on
not
building
in
the
November.
ecosystem,
That was the moment
supporting
when the firewall
utility,
around the
and
enclosed
staying
ecosystem
informed
was
rather than
removed,
chasing
allowing Pi to
speculative
operate
listing
more
dates.
openly
The
beyond
vision
its
is bigger
internal
than a single
restrictions.
moment in time.
So, if
Pi
the
is
open
working
mainnet
toward a
already
future where
exists,
millions can
then why
use
do
it in
people
everyday
keep talking
life,
about November
across
22nd?
borders, and within the global economy. The journey continues,
to
and it is
understand the
built
real
on
meaning of
patience,
November 22nd,
authenticity,
we first
and
need to
real
look at what has already
adoption,
happened within
not
Pi
rumors.
Network. On February 20th, 2025, at 8 o'clock,